Well, I should put for this. Yeah. I'll put a refrigerator. Alright. We're on shuffle, right? Yeah. And they're checking the audio. It's not gonna work until I actually switch over. So. Alright, I'm gonna go get me some water, let people pour in, and then we'll go about saving Randall, because he's stuck in space again. Alright, I'm back. Okay, I'm gonna get to it. I already start because I don't have a whole lot of time. So, we're doing that. I don't know if anybody has seen my post. Oh, Lisa saw the story. I don't know if she's gonna join or not. Damn, oh, it's on. Alright. Let me pause this. Okay. So, a couple things. First, oh, Robert, I forgot we hit Robert. So, Randall's stuck right now. He's stuck. Because we don't have enough fuel to get him home. So he's just kind of stuck right now. Just aimlessly here. But I'm going to do some things. The first thing I'm going to do is kind of just sit here and collect as much science as possible through the EVAs. Have I done a scan of the moon yet? I have. Okay. So my plan is to do just loop around for it, get as much EVA science, because we get quite a bit of science from these. Crew report begins. I'm hungry. We'll eat snacks. Crew report ends. Okay. The scientists have explained that the lunar highlands are likely to accumulate. So you're not sure what this going to mean? Yeah, I really don't. The EVA science kit is good because of the new situation. I wonder if she's like cheese. Nah, Mimis does. Okay. But yeah, we're just going to sit here and just float around. And then, like, once we get to a biome, we'll get out. We'll have him do an EVA report. We'll go back in. And then we keep going. And that's basically how we're going to do this. Because this will automatically stop us once we get to, like, science part. And then we just come out. EVA. Board. Repeat. Now we're just going to do this until we get as much as we can. I don't know if there's going to be a whole lot. Oh, hey. And we're just going to keep looping around. And then we're going to beam all the data back. And then that will give us a bunch of signs, which then we can use to upgrade our next rockets. So when we go and save him, he'll be all good. Alright, I think that's really all we can kind of get for now. Yeah. So. Nope, not gonna make it. Alright, now I just gotta time warp. What the hell is up with the shadows, bro? Bro. What is up with this? What the hell is going on? Alright, whatever, it's gone now. And yeah, just more EVA reports, which these go by pretty fast. Nope. So we gotta do one more flyby run. Oh wait, I gotta wait. We gotta wait until we get to the other side of the moon. There we go. Alright. Well, thank you, Randall. You've done great so far. Oh, we have a bunch of these. Shoot, we could also send these out. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna wait around until we get to the other side to get it all charged up. And we'll beam some more data. And we gotta loop around until we can do the Science Junior. And then, yeah, and then we'll build a rocket to go save Randall because he's stuck in space again. Poor Randall. Poor guy. He just wants to work, you know, for the KSC. Do his job, you know, have a great time, but now he can't. Okay. Yeah, so now we have like a bunch. Quite a bit. Dude, getting that cheetah engine is gonna be beautiful. So I think we'll do propulsion. We'll also do landing so we can get access to the heat shield for the Mark II capsule, which is probably what I'll use. I think all these are pretty useful, just unlock all. We could do heavy rocketry. Advanced construction. There's a lot I could do. I think. We'll just save it for now. Okay. Maybe it's gonna suck. We have to get the grab roll and then we have to go through and do it again. So that's why like my main goal is just to get as much science as possible right now. Alright. So yeah, to the moon. So this was their design. It was really great. So we're gonna build, and it's called what do we call the original one? Saving Randall? Yeah, just saving Randall. We're gonna call this Saving Randall to Electric Boogaloo. So another T18, there we go. Alright. I think we'll be fine without any extras, so. And we're gonna put Valentina in. Or actually, I'll say build a video. We'll put Strawberry in. Put her in. And I don't think I have any. Oh, we have the Poodle. .305, 345. Maybe. This one is for no. The fuel tank, okay. There we go, and then we'll do how much Delta V do we get from that? 2,000. It's not bad. We do have the VAB upgrade idea. It isn't bad. Versus like, maybe if I do 3 of these. That just makes our thrust to rate ratio better. Yeah. So this is better ultimately. One. Okay. The hard part is that we need a lot of fuel. Because we have to rendezvous with Randall. Because it's 340 to get out, plus 860 to intercept, plus 310 to get in, plus 310 to get out. So it's 4,880. Or 4,880. And then I would say add on an extra 500 just for rendezvous. And so we need about roughly 5,000, which is going to be lots. So I think we'll have an interplanetary stage. Maybe. What if I, hold on. I'm just curious. Holy cow, that's actually not bad. That actually gives us more fuel. This looks cooler, but I'm gonna do this one. Does it add more mass? Just changes the height. I think we'll stick with this. Oh, we have a launch escape system, huh? I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. So that gives us about almost 3,000. Yeah, actually do something real quick? Can I please? Thank you. I might do that. Because then that gives us a lot of fuel. We have the money for it. Let's actually just see. I'm going to try and get at least 5,500. Yeah, 5,500 should be good. Then we could do like the skipper. It's actually not that bad. Yeah. Yeah. I think this ain't bad. It's a little bit big and bulky and kind of pricey, but you know, it will do. I think this will work quite well. I think this will suffice for a good rocket. We don't have any comp, so we're just gonna hope everything works, but yeah. Alright. Let's get ready to launch. Oops, wrong button. So that little button saying that we're streaming. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, that's all good. Alright. Saving Randall. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go save Randall. Doing quite great. Get Randall. I think I might just throw the rest of the rocket, or Randall's rocket, into the fucking, you know, moon. Just throw it in. Well, it's not gonna be that important. Why is it paused? That's cool. Part of my stream might be missing now. Yippee! Wahoo! So there's probably just going to be an abrupt cut in the recording. 3 minutes of the recording are gone. Whoopsie. So we're at the stage from the looks of it. But this should just probably burn up in the atmosphere. Oh god, he's on an inclined orbit, so we're gonna have to do inclination change. Okay. I think it's about 19. I'll do about, yeah, here. Figure it out. Okay. This little rocket. I love it. And we have so much fuel. Hopefully we don't get stuck again. I'm gonna say that and then we're gonna get stuck again. One gadoosh. That's a pretty great thruster weight ratio, so these burns are going to be really fast. There we go. All right. And then we'll have to do an inclination change. It's gonna be fun. Then we'll just do that for now. I'll let her point upwards. Perfect. Yeah. And that puts us on the same inclination. And then we just orbit a bit around until we can rendezvous with him. You know, that will do great. There we go. Perfect. Send in descending or 0. And we'll just go with that. There we go. Why are we gaining? This bullshit again. I hate this shit. And we'll just have to do this intersect then. Alright. I never like doing rendezvous in KSP. I really don't. Alright. So where is this object? Where is Randall? Oh. There he is. There's Randall. Yeah, because you have a probe core. Yep, and okay. Alright, we have Randall. We have so much fucking fuel left. Fortunately, we can't transfer. So... we packed way too much fuel. You know, it's whatever. Alright, goodbye, probe. Won't see you again for a while. But, I mean, ever, because I'm not fucking bringing it back. And now we have the 2. I don't know if there's any science things we could get. I don't think so. Oh wait, I totally forgot to do that. I forgot. This engine's a lot stronger. 3, 2, 1. Iskadoosh. What we're gonna do, come over to SAS and just burn all the way. And now we're just gonna crash into the moon. Perfect. And there we go. We gotta point straight down. It's good. Bluey. Oh. Wait. What? We are in the moon. What the fuck is going on? Apparently we got good comms. I could do temperatures again. What the fuck? Alright. I'm gonna leave this to be. We're gonna switch over to this. Okay, so we have an issue. That is that it is underneath the surface, but we are in a landed state. So we cannot switch. Okay, we're gonna try and destroy this with cheats. Or are we moving so fast it can't keep up? Be like supersonic speed. Oh wait, I think I have to have it open. Fucking destroy it! Well, this is great. We can't destroy it. This isn't supposed to happen. And I can't switch to this or that. Fuck. Well, this is great. This is wonderful. All right, we're gonna do something. We're gonna set an orbit. Okay, that fixed it. Perfect. Yay! Alright, I'll go in the Space Center and I'll destroy it. And terminate. Or recover. Alright, well, that happened. But now we're heading back. So as weird it sounds, I do want to try and save the rocket. Maybe we can. Burn off as much fuel as we can. And then we'll detach. Are we heading overland? We're going overland. Alright, well that doesn't really matter. It's all gonna crash and burn anyway, so. Oh, I could have put the science kit thing in here, save some money, but oh well. Let's get that beautiful beauty shot. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I had to wait any color bus. It was kind of dumb, right? And here's the thing. I'm working out, right? I have a JOBE. I have a job, okay? And what ended up happening was I had to fill out an I-9 form, right? When I got into the application area, I filled out an I-9 form with the documents, and I gave it to them. Apparently, they never got it, and they're like, hey, we need you to give me this document. So I ended up having to give my boss, you know, the same documents that I provided, you know, be like, hey, I'm legally allowed to work. Gave it to him. I just got an email today saying that if I didn't get the documents in by the day, I would essentially be let go. Which is bullshit, because like I already gave, you know, not only to my boss, but also to the assistant that helps my boss. So it's like, what was even the point? You know? Ooh, that was kind of spooky. Alright, Marino. Go get us an EVA report. Thank you very much. Alright, we're landing. We're landing. We did it. We did it. I should have got this started, but oh well. And look at that. We went to the moon. We managed to save some people. Alright, perfect. What's next? Ooh. I would like to do this. Build a space station. Let's do that. And then that way we can do rendezvousing. Because we can kind of build it. And some more money-based things. We also, I would like to be able to upgrade the... Does that say fucking 900,000? Excuse me? Holy shit, that's expensive. Well, we're gonna need to. So I guess we're gonna have to start making money. So we're allowed 7 of them, right? Okay. We'll do this one. We'll do the most cost ones first. And then I'll like zip anymore. Oh, I guess I can. Oh, we have 6. We'll do another satellite one. There we go. All right. So our first thing is going to be building that orbital station. And I kind of want to launch at 45 degrees, so it zooms around like that. So, let's see. What do we even have? Well, we have this. We'll do a Mark 1 command pod. Is like, you know, the top part. Wait, hold on. I want to see, what does this do? Doesn't this just give us a CS? I kind of want to throw this thing on it. Does it have any remote pilot assist? Weird. Okay. There we go, and it needs at least habitability for 5 Kerbals. You know, put some science stuff on it. I want it to be cute, cool looking. Get the Clampotron. I like this, yeah. Alright, we'll have to build a fairing, but... don't save right now, hold on. I'll rebuild it. I know how to design it. What else? We have enough. We could do space circulation, advanced construction. Honestly, I think we're probably going to want to do this one. Yeah, we'll do this. Fairing's going to be your best friend. Alright, and then, yeah. We'll do one of these down here. Alright, nothing crazy, and then we'll, like, This is where like a T6 could come in. So this leaves this bit. And then, yep, we're close, there we go. And then we'll do like, I like that. We should probably have like an escape pod. Let's see what this is for, down here. This will be like a little escape pod. So here, let me actually, there we go. And then probably smart. I think we might put one of the Kerbals on this. Which one? Karen, probably. Yeah. I'm actually gonna switch to MK1 and do like Lander Can. We'll upgrade the space station, of course, naturally, but this is like a little space station for now. We can build on more to it later. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Kill the throttle for now. There we go. Yeah. And then we need stat, this, which how much are these? They're really cheap. Yeah. I guess that could work. Or we do like I want to figure out a way to get the things on satellites. We can add cameras. I want to do that. That looks cool. So the station has to be full of symbols. So these have to be in. So actually, since these have to be in, we can get rid of this. Nah, let me actually put the docking ports back in. I think I'll just leave it be for now, because we might want to pull out some parts, you know, whatnot. But yes, and then I guess we could just do like solar panels throughout, like some here, maybe some under. And maybe like we'll put 2 on here. Yeah. So the next thing is the airstream. Yeah, that's okay. So these we have to figure out with these. What do we do with these? Someone just texted me and said that the killdozer is in my blood. I just wish there was like radial attachment points, you know? Because we have to keep it like this, but then we would also have to toss in these bits. But we have monopropellant and thruster blocks. So we could just kind of have these floating up there, and then we could dock them ourselves. Yeah. So like come here, another one of these, and just put like how much are you? 200. It's just cheaper to use these. Yeah, most of them are just gonna be here. I guess it would be nice to be able to make a spot where they could go EVA. So here we put Linux. And then actually what we could do is we can get rid of these, put this back. We'll still keep this in there. We're gonna come here, put some of these, and then oh, and then we probably want a inclination wheel. This is the station. I like it. It's got its own, you know, personality, flavor, whatnot, you know? It looks cool. I say let's plaster more flags on it somewhere, you know? Yeah. I like it. It looks cool. And then we'll add some lights to it, you know? So we're not dumb if we actually run into it. Some lights here. Probably get some illuminators, you know? This would be best if they were up here. Maybe just get some dome lights, you know? They don't really move, but still do a good job. And put like 2 dome lights down here. So this area is lit up. And then we could put some 2 dome lights here. Yeah. 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 I'm digging this. I like this little design. Alright, we need to get this name. We need to get this station a name. Right. We're gonna call it gotta give it, you know, a thoughtful, a meaningful name. Something that is perfect. Poopy Station. Poopy Station. Yeah. No. I got a better name. Cucumber. No, wait, we gotta give it a name. We gotta get a name. It's Paul. Paul. We have Paul. I love Paul. We love Paul. Okay. Now comes the fun part of figuring out how we're gonna set this. So I think I'm gonna leave this here. I like Paul. I like it always like, yay! When it's like, oh, yay! Oh, yay! Actually, I like here with the antennas. It's kind of a better spot. I like it here. Okay. And then this is just kind of up here. Honestly, I might get rid of this. I think I'm just going to get rid of it. Alright, the main part of the vessel is going to be this probe. We're just going to get rid of you. Yeah, cameras here. Yeah, and then I think we'll just... Yeah, it gives a nice good view. Perfect. Paul is ready. He's set up. Now, we have to build this thing. It says it'd be fully assembled when launched. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4. So we have to launch it like this. Which is the tricky part. I am thinking about maybe... I'm not sure, that's the issue. Maybe we gotta figure out a way to get it launched. Let's say let's design a launch vehicle first, you know, see if we can make anything for this. Or might have to be, we might have to compromise. I like it. Paul has a lot of flavor to him. Like, look. He's just a unique guy. Look at this. Alright. We're of course gonna need a big old rocket to get this thing up. Yeah. Just, we don't really need a whole lot. We just need enough to get it into orbit. So the issue is just how wide it goes. Like, it's not enough to cover it. Which makes the fairing part a little bit of a challenge. Maybe we get rid of the sides. And then change this to a Mark II. That actually might be a good plan. Change this to a Mark II, because then that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then we'll put some parachutes on to make it nice. T18. Like, do this. Now look at that, that gives us enough. So we do have to figure out with solar panels, which I have an idea. Yeah, I think Paul's great. And then we'll just add on 2 docking ports, like, I would say about there-ish, you know? So that way in the future, if we want to add on anything else to Paul, we can. There we go. go. Yeah. I think Paul's ready. Paul is ready. He looks great. Put on another clipboard here. I'm actually going to change the escape system. We're just going to do this. Because we just need enough for it to like get the Kerbals back to safety. All right, Karen is going on Paul. So, and then we'll, yep. All right, and then I think that's it. So, yeah. We'll do T8 or T12, sorry. I want a T12. What is going on? And then, wait, we might be able to actually get this to fit a 12. Yeah, we can. There we go. And then, I need to kill this because I don't want any fuel. Yes. So we should actually do it as you. Yeah. That should be enough to get to space. So what I'll do is I'll do this. Yeah, we'll do that just to play it safe. Does it have good thrust weight? Actually. Alright. There we go. We have the advanced nose cones, which will be better. All right, I think Paul is ready. I think he is ready. Paul is good to go. Real quick, how much? Because it's about roughly 22,000 for the vessel itself. Okay, we're getting about 40,000. Oh, and then we got a rendezvous. That might be when we add more. Maybe. We'll see. We'll figure out how to do that, but we gotta do it. We could maybe try to rendezvous. There's this one, and then the other two I think are around the moon. Yeah. I just say let's launch Paul, complete this mission. We just want Karen on there, and in here we have that, yep. and all the other sciences within. Okay. And then one last thing is, what is the best place to launch? Because, like, we have Woomerang. I feel like maybe KSC would still be best. And then we launch it at 45 degrees. So what I might actually do real quick, throw that on. Then we'll launch at the stop launch light. Well, to make sure everything's all good before we launch. So Karen's in. Oh yeah, we don't have SAS and stuff, that's right. But on that, everything seems to be all set for the station. We are good. Actually, wait, hold on. I just realized, I don't know if... In space near Kerbal. Yeah, so we actually probably don't need even most of the science equipment we have on here. Like the Science Junior and all that, we probably don't even need. So I say get rid of that, just to save money. I still want the 2 cameras because I want to play around with these. I didn't know these were a thing. I like the idea of 3. We'll do that. Yeah. Build the fairing. Yeah, and that ultimately saves us the need for some fuel. Yeah, Apollo's good. I am gonna do one thing though. I'll put a little service bay here with a probe and this, and then a little antenna. So then that way, once we get this, if we still have fuel, we can deorbit this thing. Alright, yeah, Paul is all good now. I think Paul's in a better position. I guess we wouldn't need this anymore, so we can get rid of that. It's mainly just for viewing, so maybe we can add more to Paul though. I might try to put Paul in a polar. Do I put him in a polar or do I put him in 45? I'll do 45. All right. Launch it in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Paul's a heavy boy. We're gonna wait to 75 before we do our turn. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy shit, the rocket is really unstable. space. I might try to put it at about 100,000 for apoapsis, 100,000 kilometers. Right now my main goal is to just try and get the inclination to 45. Fuck, this thing's wobbling. Alright, I'm digging this. I think this is a good orbit. And then we'll... There we go. Yeah. And then we can kind of tune it later. Actually, we're going to kill this for wheel authority and turn this one up. Because it's more closer to the base. Or to the center. This is like so unstable, holy shit. We did it. That's not bad. I think we're in quite a good orbit. Yeah. I guess we won't fully get to exactly where we want to go, but we went a lot. Polar might have been better for a space station, but you know. I mean, if we really want to, we could change our inclination. We do have enough. Well, we did it. So, it looks like we're gonna have to get a comm system set up. What if we did like a longer, like Maybe we do... like that. Ooh, but we're not gonna have enough fuel. That would just leave this thing floating. And I guess we can get rid of it. So, yeah, I think... here-ish? Yeah, I think that'll be good. And it's not really gonna give us a whole lot to end it with, but there should be a good amount to then, because then we can like get down here and up there. I think it'd be a better orbit. Paul's holding up fine. Uh-oh, we're wiggling, we're wiggling. Oh my god, kill the thrust, kill the thrust. It's okay, we got this, we got this. Slow it down and re-enable thrust. Alright, we got this, we got this. We got this, it's going good. I'm not fucking anything up, I swear. Okay, that's a better orbit. Yeah, I like that better. All right, all is set up. Let's... we need to orientate ourselves. Probably isn't going to be able to kick us enough out of the orbit of the atmosphere, but... we're at periapsis right now, or apoapsis? We're at peri. So there's Paul. Look at Paul go. Oh yeah, it's going to go to the atmosphere. Alright, Paul orbit should be good, so we can watch this thing burn. It's not gonna make, it's just gonna burn up at the atmosphere, but you know, that's what we want. Actually, put it in prograde. Paul. Paul's going. He's going down. We're going timber. I might just eventually create a moon mission once we're done with this rendezvous thing. So, maybe I should have launched Paul empty and then did a rendezvous. Imagine if this part of Paul survives, actually. It might, actually. It's feasible. It might land on the island, though, which would get rid of any hope. It's gonna land on the island, I think. Can't really tell because of the clouds. Ooh, it might miss it. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Holy cloud. It might miss it. It's gonna miss it. Oh my god, we might. This thing might survive. Ho, 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 ho. Let's go, it survived. That's money saved for us. I guess I did complete it. But this thing is gonna be great. All right. Here's Paul. We love Paul. Paul is amazing. All right, how do these work? So I told you press U. Hold on, let me look this up. JSI external 3D mount camera. This is to hold you. Wait, nothing's working. Look at this. And then the best part is we can kind of just sit here doing this. And then we get over to the Badlands, EVA report. Boom. Go back. And keep going. This is just a way for us to get science. I think we actually don't go far south enough to get up to the North Pole. Yeah, look at it. It's just kind of memorizing to watch, you know? Alright, well, Karen, we're going to come get you because I'm in a rendezvous with this thing. Because then that will do it with the rendezvous. And then I do want to do the Mun mission. So, my main goal, I think I want to try and complete all these missions in the rest of the stream. Complete all the missions that we have. And get to the Mun. Last mission is get the Mun. So let's start off with rendezvousing. I think we'll just do an MK1 pod. This and then there. And that should give us, oh yeah, that gives us a lot. Perfect. Nobody's in here. Component Probe Core. Because we're just gonna go get, or do we want to shove another person in here? I don't really. I was like, how much is it for an engineer? But I was like, wait, no, it's probably gonna be pricey. So we'll just leave Paul up there. And if we decide to use him in the future, we can bring it back, you know? You know, we'll just do that. And this rocket should be really easy to get up into space. Really cheap. Okay. So that's a pretty basic rocket. We're gonna call this saying hi to Paul. Honestly, I might just make this whole entire thing a probe. And just not even bother bringing that scientist back down. I think that's a smart idea. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. That gives us a lot more fuel. Then we could probably save by just doing that. Yeah. Yeah. Start the ratio. Probably broken though. So what we're gonna do is I'll usually just change this to the 2. Alright. Let's go say hi to Paul. Let's go say hi to the man. So the fun part is getting this thing aligned. Because they'll be on different transfer windows. So what we have to do is we just have to sit and tell our orbit we're gonna go about there. And then what is Paul's inclination? So we want a heading of about 25. So we want a heading of about 25. So let's do that. Oh my god. Wait. Oh shit, we're going the wrong way. Oh god. I'm gonna try and see if I can save this. just gotta pray this survives. Usually a rocket survives. Oh, let's go. Alright. Well, that was great that we launched at the wrong angle. I mean, hey, at least we saved most of the rocket. We're just saving Paul. We're saving Hyde and Paul. Okay, so okay, so we actually need an inclination of about 153. Let's try this again. Do one. So we need 153. Now we're heading in the right way. The inclination was like 60-ish something. So I packed like way too much fuel in this thing. It's not a bad orbit. We can actually rendezvous pretty close, easily. And I think actually we should be able to bounce off Paul if we rose out of control, so. then we'll try to go this one for there. So actually we're just gonna pass this intersect. Make sure nobody's, I feel bad if people aren't viewing and I'm just like not seeing them. Still don't see Paul. There's Paul. I see him. Oh wait, we were supposed to dock? We were supposed to dock. Alright, well, I'll just let this thing crash and burn. Crash and burn. Go and die. So we might be able to get it to just stay in the water. Red line in water. We just have to control it. And we can't really. Because we're in a dead zone. Well, at least it's gonna land in the ocean. Then we could cover it, and then we could add on, you know, another piece to there we go. It's saved. All right. Oh, we messed up there. No parts, okay. Let me put it to day. I'm tired of it being night. Alright. Let's go do this. I think what we'll do, start with crew cabin. We'll do this. We'll do the docking port. And then we're gonna come over here. Do you like a T6 stack separator? Or something like that. Because I just wanted it to attach. There we go. I think actually if we try to knock out maybe 2 missions in one, like, we already, okay, maybe we could try this. Maybe we could try that. I say let's try it. So we're gonna try and get us into a nice orbit. We're gonna go say hi to Paul, and then we'll see about changing our inclination, seeing if it's feasible to maybe get ourselves onto the right declination. So, and then we need a thermostat. There we go. And then the save space, we're gonna come here. Do 4 of these, close, except they're still viewing, so we need to do that hard. Part clip, oh no, he's part clipping, oh no. And then big old fuel tank with the Terrier. Alright, we might be able to, might not. I just say let's not. Let's just make this be feasible. Alright. So that, and then we need these. Honestly, yeah. And there we go. And that. And yeah, that's gonna be good. Okay. I'm gonna upgrade the monopropellant because I feel like I'm gonna mess things up. Never mind. We'll stick back to this. So this. So our rocket doesn't become a mess. Get all strutted down. That, and then I'll dock there. Yes, okay. Boom, shaboom. What I'm actually going to do for funsies is put like some parachutes on each of these. Try and see if I can maybe save them. Yeah. A little bit worrying. I think it's better to take more fuel than you actually need. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this mission and I'm gonna go get something to eat because I'm hungry. Yep. All right. Pole arm. We're going to the pole arm. I could attach two, but I don't want to do that. Oh, shit, that could actually be. We'll be fine. We'll build on the pole. That's how it works. Paul, we just attach pieces to him, you know? He's like a Lego. Alright. Alright, we need to switch to Paul, see what heading we need to have. Alright, so we want a heading of about roughly 29, 30. So I didn't adjust the thrust ratio, so hopefully it's good. 31. Right now, Paul, he's about 100,000. I think maybe we try to do 100,000, see if it will. I'm just gonna try and line our pro grade up with that. Alright, hopefully this will work. Why is my... Damn, my Wi-Fi's bad. Why am I not having a good single? Okay, I'm noticing our inclination is awful. So what am I going to do? What's up?
The hell are you doing?
Playing.
What, Terraria?
Nah, Kerbal Space Program, my guy. Yeah.
Jebediah Kerman sent him to the next galaxy coda.
Oh.
Oh, she's in here now.
Can you get her out, please?
Nope.
Punk. Okay, we're gonna, I don't know, bro. I was messing around. I got a kitten in here. Hold on. Oh, I have a cat. I have a kitten. You wanna come hang out for a bit? I'm joking here. Come here. Ugh.
What are you doing, niece?
Ugh. Okay. So this is quite interesting. Alright, I have a plan. We're gonna kind of pass our inclination, but it fixes our inclination, so then we're actually like leveled. Or have the same orbit as Paul. So then we don't have any issues. And there we go. That gives us a better inclination. We rotate so slow. Yeah, I think for safety I'm not going to use monopropellant. Oh wait, fuck. I still don't see Paul. There's Paul. There he is. It's all going good. It's going good, going good, going good. All right. Bro, I am so ass at controlling this. Oh my god. Oh, oh, oh. Yes! Oh my god. Oh, we did it. Oh my god, I was like so silent there that I was like, oh god, I need to be really quiet right now. Oh wait, that's what this does. It makes it so that I can hear myself. I was like, what is this OBS thing doing? Well, now it's connected. And yeah, so ultimately we are good. That's Deku. So, and now this thing will go retrograde. What the fuck is going on? Goodbye, Paul. Alright, Paul's got a new arm. He's slowly being built. Alright, Paul, you have a great time. Paul's gonna be great. Gonna be wonderful. In the meantime, we just need to finish up with you. it's just up to see if Paul will survive, or if this thing will survive. I think it's gonna hit the ground. Yeah, we're over the land right now. This thing's not surviving. Alright. Crashing down. Mayday. Mayday, as if we're not expecting this. Mayday. Mayday. Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up. Bye-bye. Prepare to die. Oh, good. Yep. There it goes. All done. But yeah. We can get rid of Paul, this, and recover these two. Okay. Now we got Paul, which we should rechange to no longer a station. This is a station. Anyways, yeah, no, we're just gonna leave our scientist up here for a while. So, alright, now that's done. I haven't even landed on the moon and you want me to go to Mimas. Oh my god. Alright. Fuck it, let's go to the moon. I'll do these contracts later. We're gonna go to the moon. So, yeah, we're going to the moon. Hold on, I need to look up the Delta V chart. So it's 3400 plus 80 plus 310. So we need about roughly maybe 6,000 Delta V, meters of Delta V. Quite a lot. I think we can do both. Yeah. Let's do the main ship. And we'll do a docking, a Clampotron. We'll have to put Randall, because he's going to do all the science stuff. And then, yeah, we're going to build our lander. It's going to be like Apollo style. There we go. Look at that. Here's our lander. There we go, and then yeah. And then let's also get some lights just so that way I can see. Perfect. Here's that lightener. All right, we're good. Shouldn't be draining. And then, yes, and then we need to put some RCS thrusters. Like that, okay. Honestly, I might just send this. Scratch it. I have a whole different design we're gonna do. It's gonna be very cheap. And we're gonna have to time it right. Because we have to essentially have the moon. We have to have the moon between. So we have to have like the sun, and then Kerbin, and then the moon. Because we need to be able to keep connection with the KSP for this. And I have a plan on how we're going to do that. Look at that. So much delta V. We got this. Look at the big boy. So we have about 2,000. Right. So. So, but anyways, so like we had calculated, yeah, and then minus. Okay, so we have like 860 plus 310 plus 580 plus 580 plus 310. So that's about roughly. So maybe we have like a mid stage. That's just meant to get us. Probably gonna over-engineer for this, but you know what? Hey, as long as our Kerbals are alive, you know, that's what matters most. Keeping our Kerbals alive and not putting them in some horrible contraption that would possibly kill their lives. That would not be great. That really wouldn't be. You know? Would not be great. Alright, yeah. Chunky boy. I think that's what we'll call it, chunky boy. Alright, Randall. I promise you I won't distract you this time again. All good, just expecting, make sure we have everything. Alright, I think we're ready. We're gonna call this, Tu Damon Part 2. Yeah, that's what we're calling it. All right. 3, 2, 1. space. We're going to the moon. There's Paul. I really need to get a comm system set up. Come on! We're turning so bad! Come on! There we go. Look at that perfect like leveling, bro. Look at that. That's beautiful. Just send Jeb out to I don't want to strain Randall. Randall's already been through hell. Perfect. So this piece might either stay within or just get shot out. I don't know for sure. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the I couldn't see anything. condition. And just like that, we have done it. What the freak is this? Dude. These shaders are actually awful. Oh, we can get an EVA report. Perfect. Let me go get that EVA report. Ooh, just above the canyons. Nice. Alright, so I would like to kind of land here-ish. If possible. We're landing on the moon. We're gonna make it, and then we're gonna go back to Carbon. And then I'm gonna go get some lunch, because I am hungry, and I haven't eaten yet. Alright, we're gonna do that. Oh, alright. I have to time this right, and that's why I bring a lot of fuel. We're gonna land like right on the outside of this crater, so somewhere about here-ish. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. We are on the moon. Let's plant this flag and mark this historic moment. We're not at a crater. We're gonna call this site Randall Bandle. No, we gotta commemorate it after Randall. You know, he got stuck in space twice, you know, and he's pushed through, and now he's made it to this moment. So ultimately, I've decided to call this Randall's butt cheeks. Nah, we'll just call this skin cancer. Why is skin cancer? I guess Randall now has skin cancer. So, anyways, play golf, buddy. Watch him play golf. And there he goes. So now we gotta find a rock, but real quick I want to do something. Okay, we don't have anything. I was like, maybe they might have something, you know. Some contract that might be good. So, alright, now we need to find a moonstone. Which, if I'm right, the moonstones, they're usually... I think that's one. So we need to go over this crater. I do want to pay attention to my monopropellant. Yep, there it is. That's gotta be a moonstone. Notice how it's more brighter than the others. So that's how you can tell. This is a moonstone, right? Can I not take it? Oh, pick up moonstone. There we go. Look at that. Hello, science. Alright, let's go back. There's Moho. Dude, this place was probably super cool for like the like Apollo 11 astronauts to be at, or like all of them. You imagine you're on a different fucking like celestial body. Like, that's crazy. Alright. So we bet. Hold on, we might actually. We could have enough to do another landing somewhere. I don't think it'd be feasible though, because we're right in the middle of a crater. We would get more science. Let's say let's do it. Let's go. So we need to go south and maybe try to get to the lowlands. There we go. We got this. All right. What? What was that report? That's one step forward. This situation is nominal. The goose seems to be less dense here. It doesn't matter, I can't seem to make up its mind whether it's hot or cold. As you look away, one sample makes a run for it. The Midlands, the only flat place on this not made of cheese rock. You start to say something dramatic and poignant about the plight of Kerbal kind, and this grand universe only be cut off by a random radio chatter that the situation is nominal. Watch the astronaut look through the EVA signs because it gives clues of it. It's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. The grayish plain stones may not look like much to the naked eye, but we've seen our scientists literally salivating at the thought of it. Working in a lab in a crater on the moon like makes you feel like a mad scientist. You know, this is it. The goo appears to be in the same state of awe as you are. Between the dusty atmosphere, the blah blah blah. They say insanity is doing the same thing multiple times and expecting different results. Boy, the lighting up your show looks weird, almost as if you were on a soundstage or something. What are you like these now? That's crazy. I like the science reports; they're always cute. All right, well, time to go home. So. 3, 2, 1. There's Kerbin. I just burn and go straight shot straight home. Let's do that. We're getting home, gang. Oh my god, to think that I have to go through all these recordings. It's great. We'll probably be landing in the ocean or maybe close to mountains. Yeah. I'm gonna say ocean is where we're landing. Look at all this data. Woo boy! Woo boy! All this data! And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've done it. Holy silence. Holy that. And we can't really even do much with it because we can't upgrade any further, so. Yeah, this is where we get to go even further with I'm gonna end the stream because I am getting exhausted, but I think ultimately the idea of like maybe doing, I think I'm gonna finish up the rest of these and then just try to get as much money as I can to try and upgrade R&D, and then maybe we go build some probes and send them. We're gonna start science maxing actually, but anyways, yeah, that's about it. I'm just gonna end it straightforward. I'm tired. I'm done. So, all right.